what is it like, being once LDS and seeing how true and like how close to your heart some of these things are, and then now being born again, how you look, like say the temple, for example, like I'm sure once it was close to you, and then now it's just like, that's just
it's weird, well, I mean, you mentioned after being born again, and that's really what it's like. It's like beginning a new life, where it's like I have glimpses of my old life, like memories and stuff, but it's like I'm just a brand new person. So it's like experiencing the world in a different way, and seeing it in a different way. Like the temple, I loved the temple, and I sang as I was a kid, I love to see the temple, that we had the primary song, and I just loved it, and I went there and I saw the temple as a place where I could get closer to God than any place in the whole earth, and so if I was struggling with something, I would go even just around the temple grounds or something. I remember driving up to Bountiful Temple, if I was struggling with something, and just looking at it and thinking that I was closer to God just by being closer. And now I understand the biblical truth that God is in us. When we accept Jesus, He abides in us, and so I'm no closer to God in any building than I am in nature, or I mean here sitting in this room. I mean, there's no place on earth that I'm closer to God than I am anywhere else, because He's in me, and I'm closer to Him everywhere I am. And so it's just putting all this like focus and faith in a building and in a man, saying that this building was a special holy place, believing Joseph Smith. Now I look at the temple and I can't see it for anything but an evil place, because I understand the temple ceremonies that I went through, which I thought were getting me closer to God, and I understand how evil it is, and the symbols on the outside of the temple, and I can't look at it without looking at how evil it is, because like an antichrist doesn't necessarily have to be something against Christ. It's also a replacement of Christ. And the temple is an antichrist because it replaces Jesus as our temple, and so I can't look at it with any adoration, or I mean, they're beautiful buildings, but what is that? Who cares? I mean.
So everyone